Hey GameMakers, it's Intoxicatious, and I'm coming to you with another episode of GameMaker Studio Previews, which this is episode 2 for the GameMaker Community Jam 17, where I'm going to show you 3 more games, and let's just hop right into it. Let's start it up. First game I want to show you actually is by game dev Dan. I believe he works for Yo-Yo Games, and he made a game called Hannah, which actually came in second place, and got some more prestigious awards from the GameMaker community. Check out the link around the video, wherever that is, to see what he got. Anyway, it's a game where you control one character and another character at the same time, syncing them up together. A lot of games are about synchronizing, because that was somewhat most of the theme. And I'll just hop right into it for you. Okay, so this is Hannah. It doesn't really say anywhere here, but you have to press Z to start? Yes. So Hannah's a treasure hunter. She seeks gold, gems, and thrills. Presently, we find her approaching the scene of an old abandoned temple, much like Lara Croft, I assume, some sort of Tomb Raider. It's the Temple of Torn Souls. All who enter here shall succumb to a terrible fate. And she's like, psh, yo, she's a badass. She doesn't care. So let's just try to quickly get into this. There's a lot of text here. So much like a roguelike game, you got your grid-based movement, but you can still hold the direction and continually move. And I'm going to skip most of this text. Please play yourself and read, but the souls get torn apart. That's why it's called the Temple of Torn Souls. And now you control Hannah and this shadowy dark soul version of Hannah, where you're a mirror image, so they move as if there's a mirror in the middle of the screen. So once again, this room has no danger, much like the last room. But as you go on, dangers do come out, where there's the dithering. You're going to find spikes. So yes, that hurt, but you don't die, so you keep going. So we've learned something about what's going on in the game. Just exit. And now the first actual puzzle shows up. So I don't want to go this way, because my mirror image will die. So, go this way. The weird thing is you're controlling Hannah, but you got to keep looking over at the soul to see if you're going the right direction and that you're not going to die. But then you think you're going to control that character and you move the wrong direction sometimes. Or at least I do. You guys probably won't. I know everyone's going to be better at this than I am. Gotta go to the bottom, that one. Okay. I promise you I will not die here. Just taking all of my mental fortitude. No death. No death. Then you have to get into the part about actually syncing them. They have to go on the door at the same time, but they're not synced properly. So you can find a way to sync them. There you go. If you can desync them from each other, then you can land in these doorways. And that's pretty much the game. There's more to it. There's more story. Please download. Links in the description. But let's move on to the next game. Okay, so this next game that I want to show you is called Sync OS, or Syncos, or Synco needs your help. So, Sync OS, and it's by Joe with an H, Joe, and it came in 18th, but I think it's a really cool puzzle game, so I'll just boot it up. So I want to recover as much as possible. I'll just talk about it as I go into the game. It's got a cool DJ track. So when this is like a time bar in the middle that will collapse, and then when it does, the pieces move to the next spot, like a really slow Tetris. But what I want them to do is line up with each other like so. And the more I have lined up when they hit the center, the more points I get. So let's try to get these greens here as well. Maybe even the blues. Set up those oranges afterwards. Okay, so now they're going to be right in the center. Oh, get the yellow in there too if I can. Come on. It's a little stiff sometimes. So these will all collapse. And there, bam! Lots of big scores. If, however, there's nothing there, let's put this orange here, I will lose points. This one will lose points because there was nothing to connect it to. There we go. I didn't sync up the devices. So we'll put the orange there. I like to put them one space away from this collapsing point. It gives me enough time to do somewhat of a setup. Sometimes I'll even pull them back just to get them out of the way while I'm trying to do a bigger combo. Got these reds I might want to set up. The blue is going to be really big here. They push each other out of the way, which is unfortunate. So if you put things through... Whoa! Level up! Crazy, lots of points. Like Tetris, you level up as you go. Really cool and interesting game. I think it would work well on a touch device, any kind of mobile device. cool concept, like the puzzle game, keep up the good work on that one, and let's hop into the next game. Okay, so this last game is called Auditurgatory. It's a long name, it's complicated, but it's really, really cool. Platform game in the same vein as like a Super Meat Boy, jumping off walls and everything. Start a new game, show you what it's all about. So an Auditurgatorian is an auditor of the damnation merits of citizens in purgatory. Death is not the end, but a passing. Some go to the great beyond, but others fall down to the depths. Still, this is not the end. For those who have fallen down to the fiery pit, a second chance is granted. To verify the merits of those in ascend, Auditurgatorians are hired. It's such a hard word. Audit enough fellow fallen, and a second chance is given. Auditing is simple. Match the record of the previous fallen to verify the claim. Fail enough audits and lose your sanity. So this is day 1. You can read that on your own on the left side. For the amount of time, I can use my fortitude, I believe it is, to buy things to increase the amount of time I'm allowed for doing stuff. Like I can buy these woolen socks. And some hot soup. So that'll like give me some extra time. So, pardon me, here we go. So I watch what he does, and now I have to match his claim. Not perfectly, but just kind of the way it ends. So he walks over there, he goes down, and he finishes the level. Sometimes they die, however. It's kind of like a game of horse. It's like a platform version of horse. Now he used a running jump. I'm going to grab that extra claim. Oh, jeez, I failed. Whatever. Okay, I gotta stop doing that. There we go. Okay, so I did it. So he runs over here, wall jumps. Now the wall jumping's not the tightest controls. Like, you don't hover against it. You have to jump, you have to press the opposite direction in conjunction with the jump button. But I do like that the running sound is like a golf club hit. Now he died. Let's do that. So now I verify his claim. Okay, let's get that extra token. Got it. Nice. Last claim. Hope, is it? Nice. 21 of 23. So I'm losing time because it's another day in purgatory. I can't remember my name and someone stole my wallet. What a bummer. So yeah, I can purchase sanity improving items with my fortitude. So I can change it for sanity. I think before I said seconds, I meant sanity. So, like ice cream, I can exchange my fortitude for some more sanity. You know, get this warm blanket. And 1 fortitude left. I can't start the day with less than 0. And there we go. And then I keep playing, which I really like playing this game. But if you want to check it out, I've got links in the description for you to check out. And I've got another video coming up for the rest of the GameMaker Community 17 content. And with that, everyone, don't stop making games.